Ryan, would you
I am.
believe that once upon a time, the Los Angeles Lakers and San Antonio Spurs met 7 out of 16 years in which these two teams won 10 combined NBA championships? In fact, their meeting in 1999, which the Spurs swept the Lakers, was the final games played at the Great Western Forum before the Lakers moved to Staples Center and christened it in with a brand new championship that very first year. These two teams owned the Western Conference for a very long time. That is not the case anymore. Lakers and Spurs fighting each other for that 10th and final play-in playoff spot as we speak.
Yeah, it's really a 180 of what we've seen even the last 20 years, right? 2 years ago, the Lakers won the championship, and the Spurs won the championship like 5 years before that or something, 6 years, I think. But they've been the two dominant teams in the Western Conference and really the NBA my entire life. The Spurs had those 5 titles. The Lakers won 3, then they won 2, and then they won another one just a couple years ago. And it's teams that you never thought, I guess, would fall off, or you kind of assumed once guys started to leave, but they always seem like they reloaded. Even when Tim Duncan was getting old, they brought in Kawhi Leonard. Boom, here's another title and another, finals MVP. So for the Lakers and the Spurs to now be battling it out in what during their reign, they wouldn't have even had the chance at the playoffs, right? The 10th and the 11th seed that they are right now, they wouldn't be in. It'd just be the top 8. So to have like this, almost like this participation little tournament to get into the playoffs is the best way I can describe it. Like, this would not have been the case when these two teams were really ruling the NBA. They have probably the two greatest coaches in basketball of all time who were going head to head in those rivalries with Greg Popovich and with Phil Jackson. Obviously, some of the greatest players, right? Kobe, even LeBron and Anthony Davis, again, 2 years ago, Kawhi, Tim Duncan, David Robinson. So if you are a little bit of an older NBA fan, I'm sure this is this is something that hurts you to see these two kings finally have fallen. So so far to just be battling it out to have a chance just to get into the playoffs. And it's something, again, if you would have told me this 10 years ago, I would have said, you're out your mind. These two organizations are just too good to do that.